Hey drinking buddies, just wanted to give you guys an update and to say first of all, thank you so much for all your positivity, all your excitement, all your encouragement. It has meant the world to us and it's made the work seem like fun, so thank you. Thank you obviously for your pledges. We also wanted to take this opportunity to answer some frequently asked questions. I think Justin is actually going to ask the first.
Alright guys, so our first question is, how would I implement Drinking Buddy from my business standpoint? Now, William is best suited for this question, so
thanks, man.
Take it away.
The only thing you need to do from an establishment standpoint is go to drinkingBuddySoftware.com and download our business software, which actually is a business information system. So once you've done this, you update your menu and your inventory to the business software. And after this is completed, you can create a personal Drinking Buddy network, which patrons have access to over your Wi-Fi connection. So once you've done all this, patrons can come into your bar, pull out their phone, open up Drinking Buddy app, and connect to your menu of drinks. And also, point of sale is now in their hand, and they can pay using Apple Pay and Google Wallet, which is obviously very exciting. There are so many more features than this, though, for businesses. It really is an entire business information system. So we really encourage you guys to go to drinkingBuddySoftware.com and check it out. The second question, I'm really excited you guys have been asking because we actually have a real life bartender right here who can give you his personal experience in answering this question. So Justin, how will Drinking Buddy affect the bartender-patron relationship?
Okay, yeah, so like William said, I'm currently bartending at a high volume and sort of young craft beer bar. I'm also at an upscale wine bar, and this allows me to see a very wide spectrum of problems that bartenders face. One issue is waving of cards and cash. Very distracting, very frustrating for bartenders. It's going to show in a bartender's face and his tone of voice, and obviously that translates to the quality of drinks, just the quality of experience. So the next thing would be starting a tab. Now, depending on the establishment, you're going to have two systems. Either a POS system that just automatically saves the credit card information, or you're going to have some sort of manually filing of credit cards. Either one is very time consuming. A very common scenario would be something like this. Patron approaches the bar, bartender takes the order, bartender makes the drink, hands the drink to the patron, turns around, after receiving a last name of course, turns around and enters the information to the POS, comes to realize that there's 50 other people that have so-and-so's last name and no first name to tag that drink order to. So then what he's going to do is take a middle image picture of either an article of clothing or a face or the date they were with, or she's good looking. And that's just kind of how it works right now. So basically he'll have to wait until that patron comes back to the bar to tag the order to the name. The next thing is closing a tab. Hands down the worst part. Very time consuming. Bartenders have to keep up with their slips. Of course, after finding the last name, printing the receipt, finding a pen, because there's never a pen, putting the receipt down on the table. Patron signs it in a beer puddle, we've all been there. Wet receipts, yeah, it's a rough life. Anyway, so at the end of the night, bartenders have to keep up with their slips. Those slips go wherever they want. They can go on the floor, they can go right out the door, which translates to a 0% tip for the bartender. The beauty is that Drinking Buddy is going to reduce, if not eliminate, a lot of these issues. The bartender-patron interaction is going to be significantly increased simply because the bartender never has to turn around, is always interacting with customers, happy, never has to worry about closing anything or starting anything or looking for anybody. It's really a perfect world. So,
beautiful.
The next question is, when the bar is especially crowded, how will the bartender know who to give the drink to?
No, this is a great question, and I'm really glad that you guys have been asking this one because we didn't really have an opportunity to illustrate this in the video because it would have been difficult to shoot that video at a super crowded bar. So basically, here's what we've got for you guys. There's a cue on the bartender's iPad for orders. Okay, so you can send in your order whenever you like, but it's totally up to the bartender in which order the drinks get made and who gets the drink, obviously. So it's definitely most efficient for you and for the bartender if you wait your turn to send in your drink. And what I mean by turn is the bartender has given you some kind of signal specifically to you that means send in your order. And it can be ask your name, it can be point to you, but it doesn't have to be either of those things because we also have a feature where your picture appears with your order and with your name. So if the bar is just really crowded and the bartender wants to go ahead and make a drink but doesn't even know exactly what it's going to, he can make it and then see from your picture who you are. This is obviously going to be the method for really crowded bars, but the arrangement always is that the bartender has to know who gets the drink. I mean, there's really no way around that unless the bar wants to give out free drinks, just setting drinks on the counter, which is great. I would love free drinks. That'd be awesome, but anyways, with Drinking Buddy, all the bartender needs to know is who the drink is going through to, and we feel like we've provided the most avenues for that possible. Certainly more than the current system allows for, and the rest is literally in the palm of your hand. So I think that answers that.
That's it, guys. We hope this was helpful. We want to encourage you to keep posting. These questions are great. They're keeping us thinking. We're currently maximizing every hour of the day to keep you guys anticipated on what's next. There's certainly a lot to come. Follow us on Instagram, find us on Facebook, and yeah, we look forward to getting this to you as soon as possible.
And thank you
guys. Thank you.